I remember seeing
I can't remember.
Well, no, I wasn't expecting to have this conversation.
Don't talk crap.
The only one talking crap here is you.
No, because you are
the only one talking crap.
You're
here
on camera hitting people down here, and the police haven't touched you. And you are saying that a Muslim. You're saying that Muslims bully people. You are a bully, Bob.
PC
you are a bully.
The one incident
I've seen you provoke small kids, Muslim kids,
there you go,
and you get
again.
a reaction.
There you go,
so
lying
you can
again.
say the Muslims.
There you go, lying
I'm
again.
not lying.
There you go, lying again.
I see you,
You've got Muslim youth coming here and they're attacking. That is your lie, Jordan, because you are a liar. No, I know you're a liar. And you're lying because you're trying to defend the actions of the Muslim community in this part who harass Christians every single week. And the difference between me and you, Jordan, here's the difference, is that we have a catalogue of video evidence. Yeah. We have a catalogue of video evidence. Like when they tried to set fire to a Christian last week. Okay. But I'm sure you're going to defend that. I'm sure you're going to defend that.
Are you here for that reason, though? Because that only came out today.
Yes, I am.
You're here because someone ripped the Quran.
No.
But for a whole year you defended Hatun, who desecrated a Quran.
Right, and here's
someone ripped a Bible.
Yeah, they ripped up a Bible.
Someone ripped a Bible. You're here the next week, right?
Let me correct you,
You defended
Jordan.
Hatun.
Let me correct
whole
you,
thing.
Jordan.
Tommy bought her chocolate.
Let me correct you, Jordan, because as always, you're speaking in ignorance.
Go on.
Right? The events about the burning of
Are you against ripping the Bible? Are you against ripping the Bible?
1 second.
Are you against ripping
You're
scripture?
not dominating this conversation.
What?
I am going to make my point, and only in your fantasies
are you going to answer any questions?
Are you in control of this
questions?
conversation? So, you have made the false statement that I am only here because of a ripping up of a Bible. That is what you just said. There you go.
But
you don't remember.
A lot of this is down to
that. That attack against a Christian happened last week, and the videos.
Are you going to address anything I say, or are you going to grandstand?
And the videos.
Is this going to be a conversation?
And the videos.
You're not going to dominate this conversation either. You're not going to dominate this conversation either.
And we have organised this protest.
Answer some questions. Or just shut up.
Because you see, you can't do it.
I would be able to, wouldn't I? But clearly, I'm not going to. Clearly, I'm not going to. Carry on grandstanding.
You can make me.
This should be a dialogue.
There you go. Trying to be that. There you go. Trying to be that bully.
This should be a dialogue, shouldn't it?
You don't scare me, Jordan. You don't scare me.
I'm not trying to scare you, Bob.
But you're saying, I could make you shut up.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, no, you couldn't. In your fantasies, you can.
I could. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Try it.
Go ahead.
Try it.
Go ahead.
You're a fantasist, Jordan.
All right.
You're an Islamist.
All right.
You're a fantasist.
You're a pot-bellied little guy. So,
right.
so clearly I'm not
that's
going to.
fine. But in terms of moral failure, that's
all I'm saying to you. All I'm saying to you is
I'll finish the point that I was making.
Is this going to be a dialogue? Because I'll walk away. Is this going to be a dialogue?
But you
made a statement. Are you going to answer any questions that I say?
You made a statement, and I am replying to that statement. If you let me finish without interruption, then we can enter into a dialogue.
Go ahead.
Okay?
Go ahead.
So, you made a statement that we're only here for the tearing up of the Quran. That is wrong.
Yes.
Well, you're wrong, and I'm going to give you evidence. On the tweet that I put out calling for this protest, I stated...
This wasn't called by you.
Yeah, look, you see, you're not listening.
This wasn't called by you.
You're not listening, are you? Do you know who organised this protest?
Did you call this? Yeah? You organised all of this, did you?
Do you know who organised
You got the Tommy guys down here, did you?
Do you know who organised the protest?
No, I don't.
There you go.
But I saw the tweets.
Right. By who?
Danny Tomo.
Right. Who started that? What group?
He said in his tweet, he talks about the Qurans being ripped, so we must go down and defend.
What group?
Because the Muslims are bullying us down. Doesn't matter what group.
No, it does, because this protest was organised by a group. What group?
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. So you don't know as much as you think you do.
I think I do, but go ahead. Right. Correct me.
So I put out a tweet early last week about the fact that the doctor who usually comes out with the Israel flag, that they tried to set fire to it.
I saw that.
Right?
No.
Yes, they did. Now here you go.
That came out today. That came out today.
Why are they on murder charges? Why are they on murder charges?
That came out today.
Why are they on murder charges?
That news came out today.
Why are they on murder charges?
Deny that.
Why are they on murder charges?
You just lied.
No, I didn't.
Just lied. You said on Twitter a while ago you called this last week, right?
You're not listening, Jordan.
This only came out
you're
today,
not listening.
Bob. This news came out today. Correct me. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, you are wrong because the videos showed last Sunday were released.
You're a liar.
JC, like anybody.
People saw people putting someone on fire last week on camera, right?
Did any of you see videos of a Bible being torn up before this today? Yes.
You changed it. I didn't deny the Bible being ripped up.
And
you just said about he's lying. He's lying.
Did anyone
What a liar. What a liar. What a liar. What a liar. What a liar.
Dr. Banda talking about they tried to set fire to him.
Is it true?
There you go. He saw the video.
Only came out today.
No, that video came out last week.
The video is of someone ripping the Quran. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Firstly, I'll correct you. No, Jordan, you don't know what I'm talking about. Firstly, the ripping of the Bible isn't caught on video. But Dr. Banda's testimony about the Muslims trying to set him on fire is, and it is in response to that video that this protest was called. Because when I watched that video, and the fact that they tried to kill a man in this park, that's why I organised the protest.
You're lying.
So you just don't know
I've
facts.
kept up to date with this.
No, you
I've kept up to date with this.
clearly haven't.
No one mentioned anyone on murder charges until today.
Dr. Banda said, go and ask him yourself. Go and ask him yourself. He's on video that was published before today saying that the people tried to set him on fire. He said that it was a murder attempt. That's what he said.
Can I just say something?
You don't. Shall I show you the video?
Let me ask you a question then.
Yeah?
Let me ask
Shall
you a
we
question.
show you the video?
Bob, let me ask you a question.
Because you don't know what you're talking about. As always, Jordan, you're coming with your elitist attitude.
All of the tweets I've seen, all the things I've seen are because the Bible was ripped. You're here because the Bible was ripped. Is Bob against ripping up scripture? Is Bob against ripping up scripture? No. He supported Hatum for about a year doing it.
So let's
drilling holes in the Quran, dipping mouths in. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. The Muslims.
Did
Someone's violent Muslims.
Let's not
the violent Muslims. Let me finish. Someone rips the Bible. Bob is here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the Muslims are.
Did Hatun Tash steal someone else's Quran and destroy it? No. Did someone's Bible and destroy it? There you go.
If I buy a Bible from the shop, I can rip it according to Bob.
If you own it, yes, because I can't stop you.
Where's the love?
See, you're busted.
You're talking rubbish.
You're
not
busted, Jordan.
Not at all. You've got caught lying today.
And evidence. Total rubbish.
No, you need to provide
Jordan.
I know for a fact the news came out today about someone's arson charge.
And I'll just say it to you again because you didn't listen the first time. Is Dr. Banda, after the interview last Sunday, filmed in which he said, ad verbatim, here is a quote, that they tried to set me on fire and that is attempted murder. Those are his words. It is caught on film and I saw that film before today, which means I knew about it before today.
So if it was just the ripping of the Bible, you're fine with that? You're here for that with the reading?
No, hold on, because here's the difference. Hatun Tash did not attack and steal someone else's property. What she did to her own property, and that's totally fine. What those Muslims did is they came down, attacked and tried to kill someone, which, by the way, I'm still waiting for you to condemn. And then they tried to rip up the Bible, having stolen the Bible. Do you condemn that, Jordan? Do you condemn it?
The ripping of any scripture.
No, that wasn't my question.
No, I'm telling you, I condemn that, but you don't, do you?
That was not my question. Answer my question.
Do you condemn?
Answer my question. Do you condemn attacking Christians, stealing their Bibles, ripping them up, and attempted murder? Condemn it.
No way.
Condemn it.
There's absolutely no way I'm going to take evidence from you.
There you go.
No, listen. You're going to let me finish.
He's not willing to condemn attempted murder against a Christian.
If that happens,
he's just going to obfuscate.
He's not going to let
He's just going to obfuscate.
You're not letting him speak. You're not letting him speak. Let him speak.
Why are you scared to let me finish?
You've been interrupting me all the way through this conversation. You set the rules. Go on, try.
If somebody did try and set someone on fire, which I doubt, I need to see proper evidence of that, not somebody's testimony over there.
Like the victim's testimony.
Yeah, of course I would condemn that. Of course I would. Why would I not? Why would you even think I would defend that?
So you've just admitted, Jordan, that you don't know all the facts.
What do you mean I don't know all the facts?
Right.
You don't know the facts either.
Well, here's what I don't know.
Something someone said.
Jordan.
You've got something someone said. That's all you've got.
You see, you haven't joined up the dots because you haven't thought. So if the victim says they tried to set me on fire and then the police prosecute them for attempted murder, then the testimony and the reaction of the... They are being prosecuted.
Have they been prosecuted?
They are being prosecuted.
Have they been charged?
You just said they've been prosecuted.
No,
but you haven't said it right. You just said they've been prosecuted.
Have they been charged with attempted murder?
There's obviously an accusation, and it needs to be proven, doesn't it?
Have they been charged? Have they been charged?
Has it been proven, Bob?
Have they? No, not in a court of law. Not in a court of law.
It hasn't.
Not in a court of law.
It hasn't proven.
But
so let's wait till then.
Have the police charged them with murder
before we condemn the Muslims?
Have the police? No one condemned the Muslims. Here you are again, filling in.
That's what you do every week.
No, that's not true, Jordan. You're lying again.
It's driven you so mad. You're on the stage with Tommy Robinson.
You're lying again,
It's driven you so mad. You're sharing a stage with Tommy Robinson.
You see, here's the difference between my facts and your statements is that I have a catalogue of video evidence that demonstrates that I make a distinction between Islam and Muslims and between radical Muslims and other kinds of Muslims. And I have lots of evidence of that, and you will find peoples in this crowd that have watched those videos. Right, ladies and gentlemen, he says I have lied.
You're such a liar.
How many of you have seen me on video make a distinction between Muslims and Islam?
I have.
There you go. So who's lying, Jordan?
You're a liar.
Oh, are all these people lying as well?
Okay.
So
listen.
Are they lying
Does
as well?
Bob say the violent Muslims at Speaker's Corner? Are we all radicals down here? Are we all radicals down here? Are we all radicals down here?
All Muslims are radicals.
When he's the one,
no. Are they all lying, Jordan?
Bob has put his hands on several people
lying, Jordan?
Bob,
are they all lying, Jordan?
With a Quran.
Are they all lying, Jordan? Are they all lying? No, they haven't. You're a fantasist. They literally contradicted you to your face, and you still think they're on your side.
You say all the Muslims are violent at the corner.
How many of you heard me say that there is a distinction between Islam and Muslims? Put your hand up.
I've heard him say that.
Are they all lying?
I've heard you say that.
And how many?
I've heard him say that, and I've heard him
How many of you heard me make a distinction between radical Muslims and other kind of Muslims? Put your hand up. Are they all lying, Jordan?
So you're on the. So Bob,
are they all lying, Jordan?
Bob is on the stage with Tommy Robinson.
Are they all lying, Jordan? No, I want you to answer my question.
Let me speak.
You're going to answer my
question. You're on
question.
the stage with Tommy Robinson.
Are you going to answer my
just
question?
After the radical Muslims.
Are you going to answer my question? Are you going to answer my question? See, you weren't listening.
Repeat your question.
Because you haven't been listening.
You're talking rubbish. But
all
repeat it. You want me to
the
answer
way
it?
through this conversation, you haven't been listening. And I know it grates you to lose an argument because I know you think you're my better, but you're not my better in any way. And you're losing right now, and you're getting caught out.
Just because you say
you
it,
have
Bob,
lied
it
about
doesn't
me,
mean
and I have the witnesses to prove it. I have the witnesses to prove it, and you have seen their testimony.
You've wiggled around everything I've said.
No, you've lost, Jordan, because all you've got are statements. Because in your heart is hatred. Hatred against Christians.
Why would I hate Christians?
You hate Christians.
Why would I hate Christians?
Does Allah hate the unbeliever?
So wait, does anyone here?
Does Allah hate the unbeliever?
Has anyone here heard me say anything to hate Christians?
Answer my question. No. Does Allah hate the unbeliever? Does Allah hate the unbeliever?
Nothing to do with the topic.
No.
Okay, let's see if Allah hates the unbeliever.
Oh my word.
He's having a monologue.
Let's look. Does Allah hate the unbeliever? Yeah? Okay.
So now you want to get into a theological argument about, because I can bring what Jesus calls the infidels and things,
you can run if you want to from your Quran.
I'm not going to run. You're running from the conversation.
You can run from
See how Bob is now going to divert.
Okay, so he wants to stay on topic.
He's not diverting now.
He has claimed, I have said to him that he has hate in his heart. He has hate in his heart. And he does. Because, ladies and gentlemen, because he wants to see you all to be made into second-class citizens known as dhimmis. Do you want me and all the Christians here to be made dhimmis? No.
What are you talking about?
He doesn't want. So you don't want us to be made dhimmis?
What are you talking about?
Are you saying you don't? Are you saying you don't know what dhimmi is?
I know what a dhimmi is.
What is a dhimmi?
I don't know what you're going to say.
What is a dhimmi?
Listen, mate, you don't know what dhimmi is.
What is a
dhimmi?
dhimmi?
A whole different conversation.
What is a dhimmi?
Am I here calling for Sharia law?
Why is it dhimmi?
Am I here calling for Sharia law?
Yes, you call for Sharia law. Do you want Sharia law in the UK?
Irrelevant. We're in the UK.
Let's change.
Do you want Sharia law in the UK? Answer the question. Answer the question.
I'll answer your question.
Do you want Sharia law in the UK?
But under Bob's muscular Christianity,
Do
what would happen to me as a Muslim?
Notice he's not answering the question. Answer the question. Answer the question. Do you want Sharia law? Do you want Sharia law in the UK? Answer the question.
He's a monologue, Jordan.
Answer the question. Do you want Sharia law in the UK?
It's not a simple question.
Oh,
yes,
it's not a simple question.
It's not a simple question.
So what? In what way is it not simple?
Because it depends how the Sharia is applied and everything like that.
But that assumes that that assumes you are. But that assumes you do want Sharia law. You're just arguing about what version of it.
Really?
So what version of Sharia law do you want to see?
So can we just say you diverted the topic now on something?
No, I want you to. No, we're establishing. We're establishing.
You've run
we're
away.
Establishing that you want a religious apartheid.
You've run away from it.
We're establishing. We're establishing you want a religious apartheid.
Okay,
do you
I'm
want
going to say
Sharia
yes.
law?
I want Sharia law.
There you go.
I'm going to say yes.
There you go.
Okay, no, listen.
He just said, I've never called for Sharia law in the UK. We now have him on camera calling for Sharia law. Brilliant. Now, Jordan.
Under your muscular.
Now,
are you
Jordan,
calling for muscular Christianity?
Absolutely.
What would happen to me?
Question for question.
What would happen to me?
No.
Polytheist, what would happen to me in this Sharia? I wouldn't even be a dhimmi. You would kill me.
Yes.
You would kill me.
Yes. Are atheists dhimmis?
Liar. You know why people call you a
Are
traitor.
atheists
You said
dhimmis?
question for question. You haven't answered my question.
No, I did answer your question, but you weren't listening, as always. So now here's my question. Under Sharia law, would I and all of the Christians around me be made dhimmis?
Yes.
Did you all hear that? Under Sharia law that he is calling for, all of you Christians would be made dhimmis.
Not Christian, everyone.
Dhimmis.
Hindu.
Right?
Second class
Now it's your question.
Jordan, you
Do you
need to
want me
speak
to
up
be
a
a
bit.
second class citizen?
Like he's just
Question for question, Jordan. Now it's your turn.
So what would happen to me in Bob's muscular Christianity?
You would live under the same laws that everybody else does because the Bible teaches equality under the law. So now, let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question.
Sure, Bob.
Let me ask you a question. In an Islamic caliphate, do Christians and Muslims have the same rights?
No.
No. So we've heard him call for Sharia law. We've heard him say that he wants to make all dhimmis, all Christians dhimmis.
Bob, he knows
and
what
we've
he's
heard
doing.
him
He knows
say
what he's doing.
that all Christians, dhimmis would not have the same rights as Muslims.
No,
Your
let
turn.
him qualify it because you're going to bring
You know what
hate
you're
upon
doing.
him.
Look at your face.
You're
Look
upset,
at your
aren't you?
face. I'm
Because
not
you're
upset
losing,
at all. I'm
Jordan.
not upset at all.
You're losing,
because
Jordan.
you know you've got a crowd of people and you're trying to scaremonger them into
You've got a
Sharia
crowd of
law
people
and
as
things.
well.
No, you're going to do that. You're going to do that. You're already doing
You've done
that.
that, Bob.
Now we have you on camera
you've done
calling
that.
for Sharia law, calling for
I never said
dhimmitude,
that.
and saying
Say
that
what you want, say what you want,
and
because
saying
you're
that
gonna twist it.
dhimmis don't have the same right as Muslims.
I have never called for Sharia law. I do dawah.
You just
don't
did here.
I do dawah.
You just did.
Unlike you.
Put your hand up if you already called for Sharia law. Why are you lying, Jordan? Why are you lying, Jordan?
Unlike you,
Why are you lying, Jordan?
who
Why are you
just talks
lying?
about Islam all week.
Why are you lying, Jordan?
I talk about my religion.
Why are you
right?
lying, Jordan?
And I try and
is your
promote
You should
my
listen
religion.
to more.
I try and
He's
spread
a Muslim.
I'm a Muslim.
Yeah.
And you agree that we should live under your law?
Yes,
in a
that's what he
Christian
wants.
Country? You're having a bloody laugh, mate. Aren't you? Who the hell
Loads
do
of
you think?
misunderstanding.
Who do you think you are? You don't dictate to me. Tell me I'm a
It
second
sounds
class
like
citizen.
you know
What's
just-
the matter with
okay,
you?
it's okay.
You're mental.
What's
son.
Sharia law?
You're
What's
bloody
Sharia law?
mental.
It's all Sharia law.
Go suicide
Jordan wants to run away.
You've been listening to him and
Jordan
Tommy
wants
Robinson.
to run away.
You've been listening to him
Jordan.
and Tommy Robinson.
Jordan, lie for us again. Tell us you've never called for Sharia law. Lie to us again. Lie to us again.
I
Go on.
haven't called for Sharia law.
You just did 5 minutes.
But you're
ago.
asking me.
You just did 2
You're
minutes
basically
ago.
asking me if I
You
prefer
just did.
Sharia law.
No. You said you want Sharia law
But then
in the
I
UK.
said no. But then
that's what you said.
Then I said let's
Why
say
did
I
you lie?
did.
Why did you lie?
Because
No,
I
you
wanted.
didn't say that. You didn't
I
say
wanted
that.
to hear your
You said
lie.
that you wanted.
I wanted to hear
Sharia
your
law.
lie about giving me the same
Can you
rights.
define Sharia law
Takia,
according to you?
ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
define Sharia law according to you what you mean, because it's important to
What's
express
wrong
what
with
you
the
mean.
British law?
So, Jordan, why are you running, Jordan? Focus on me. Don't run away from the conversation.
You ran away from the
Don't run away from the
How
conversation.
can you support
Right.
a religion?
So now
that
we've
believes in
established
paedophilia?
that you want a
question.
society in which Christians don't have the same right as Muslims. Can you think of other kinds of societies where people don't have the same rights? And what's the term that we use to describe those kinds of societies?
When you say not the same rights,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
I'll give you an example.
Because you're aware.
I'll give you an example.
You're aware. I know you're promoting the Tommy Robinson kind of Sharia law, but you're aware that in history Christians have been able to still maintain their churches, their Christian life under the Muslims.
Lies. Every word of that was a lie.
Give me an example, though, in history where Muslims have been able to flourish under Christian rule.
The Crusader states.
We can't.
The Crusader states. 30% of the 30% of the population of the Crusader states were Muslim. That's not my words. That's Dr. Schrader's words, by the way, who's a historian on the Crusader states. So now let me ask you this question. You asked me what examples do I have of Christians and Muslims not having the same rights, right? Under Sharia law. Right, this is a two-part question. Under Sharia law, can a Christian become a Muslim?
Yeah.
Under Sharia law, can a Muslim become a Christian?
I know the answer, no.
That's a complicated answer.
Early Hanafi.
Show me where you're getting where are you getting the information from that?
Sahih al-Bukhari.
Show where are you getting that from?
Sahih al-Bukhari. What does Sahih al-Bukhari say that you should do to apostates?
No, but is that applied? Is that applied amongst all Muslim countries?
Answer the question, Jordan. What does Sahih al-Bukhari say?
You're being very snaky.
No. You're just saying that because you're losing. You're just saying that because you're losing, Jordan. And I don't blame you for being a coward, because right now you're embarrassing yourself with your lack of logic, your lack of ability to string together an argument. He's an atheist. He's not on my side.
I'm not an atheist, I'm a Buddhist.
Buddhist, sorry. So he's not exactly on my side.
What happened to me under Sharia? A polytheist, according to your scholars. What happens to polytheists under Sharia?
Yeah, what does happen to polytheists under Sharia?
Nothing.
That's not true.
What would happen?
That's not true. They'd be
Depends
killed.
on Sharia. It depends on who.
Well, who are the Alim al-Kitab?
That's the thing.
Bob, you're going to keep lying about this.
Who are the Alim al-Kitab, Jordan?
Can we go back to the original conversation?
No, you're running, and I don't want to let you run.
You've run the whole way.
No, I have met you every step of the way.
This kind of lie.
Every step of the way,
Sharia
I
law,
have
Tommy
met
Robinson
you.
style Sharia law.
No, it's your Sharia law. Okay, so what have I said that doesn't have historical precedent?
Are you worried about Sharia law?
In the Ottoman Empire?
Are you worried about Sharia law?
So as a Christian, I'm going to answer that question. As a Christian, I have 1,400 years of history that tells me that where Sharia law dominates, Christians are persecuted. And that is the consistent history of countless Christian populations from Egypt, Sudan, Syria, Lebanon, Armenia, Georgia, Romania, Greece, Bulgaria.
Compare the domination of the Christians.
So hold on,
this is going to go terribly, isn't it?
So in other words, I have 1,400 years of experience that tells me Sharia law is bad for Christians. I therefore feel totally justified in wanting to push. The Crusades were great. What was wrong with them?
You talked about crusades.
What's wrong with the crusades?
So are you calling for crusades?
What's wrong with
Are you calling for a crusade?
What is wrong with the
Answer the
crusades?
question. Are you calling for one?
What do you mean?
No. You got me on Sharia law.
Thank you. Did you all hear that?
You got me.
Did you all hear that?
You got me.
I've got him on Sharia law. Thank you very much.
Are you calling
Jesus? Jesus! 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 Jesus!
I feel sorry for you, mate. I really do.
Oh, hell yeah!
It's not easy for you, but you are so wrong, mate.
Christ is king! Christ is king!
Why do you believe in this? Why do you believe in it?
You're absolutely right.
Why do you believe in it?
Because he's not lying, he's being sleepy. Drop it.
And the proof of that
It's not coming up.
is that when Muslims conquered Christian lands,
I reckon you're a nice guy, but he's
a very nice guy.
You've got it all wrong, mate. You've got it all wrong.
Because I'm Muslim.
Why don't you go back? No, not because
Where do I need
you're
to go back
Muslim.
to? Where do I need to go back to?
Go back home and think
Go
about
back home.
Go back to Manchester.
and think about the questions you want.
What is
able
home?
to
Is Christianity
answer.
home?
Your home, whether it's Hounslow, whether
No,
it's
but whether I'm
Yorkshire.
Muslim or Christian, I will go back home.
Sorry?
I'll be going back home, whatever religion I am.
Yes, just think about what you said and the embarrassment it's caused you today, because you've got your
I've
facts
got no
all wrong.
embarrassment. I'm proud of my
Fair
religion.
enough, so I'm proud of mine.
Yeah.
But why, if there's a lot of Muslims want Sharia law in this country,
Whatever ideology you follow, whatever ideology you follow, they will want to dominate, right? At the moment, we're dominated by a secular, not even Christianity anymore. Christianity has lost. Christianity has lost the war.
It's weak.
Christianity is weak.
It's weak.
Christianity is.
It is. The whole lot is weak.
Yes.
And so is the Muslims.
Come to
They're
Islam.
weak because they fight
Muslims
and even killing each other because of disagreements within their own religion.
Muslims are not weak.
They're weak in their own society. They're killing each other. How can you have any respect? You take Nigeria. How many Christians are being slaughtered?
How many Muslims have died under the hands of
in
America?
Nigeria?
Do you know America?
No, answer the question.
Do you know America and UK? Do you know? Listen to this first. But do you know that we have invaded 51 countries?
Nigeria alone.
Yeah, there's
How
a lot,
many?
a lot.
A lot.
There's a
And
lot.
who's responsible?
But I'll tell you where there's even more.
Who's responsible?
Can I tell you where there's even more?
Where?
America and the UK together have invaded over 51 countries since the Second World War.
When?
Since the Second World War, 51 countries.
And what do we
There's
go
only
there for?
about 20 countries that
And what
we
do
haven't
go there
invaded.
for? What do we go there for?
What do you think we went there for?
To keep the peace.
You think we went there on moral
we went over there to
ideas,
keep
yeah?
the peace.
Wasn't about oil, wasn't about, no?
It's about world trade.
It sounds to me
Without
like...
a world trade, every country would suffer.
If you believe that,
They would do. Without world trade would collapse every society. Even the poorest countries will suffer.
Even most British people I speak to can at least understand that UK and America have done a bad job around the world at invading and killing millions. Iraq, Afghanistan.
What has that got to do with Christianity?
Did you agree with the Iraq War?
No, hang